Well, hi guys, it's George from Cyprus Insight, and today we're at Ayia Napa. Here we are, and we've got a new crew member for tonight. There's Stephen.
How we doing?
The reason we've got a new crew member is because we're going to visit this virtual reality place. There it is, and we're not familiar with what's going on here, guys. We're a bit old in the tooth for that. So we brought Stephen here with us, our friend, and he's into this virtual reality business, and we'll go in and have a look, see what it's all about, and we'll ask the owner what he recommends to go on and what to do. It's all a bit confusing, guys. Look at all this stuff going on. We've got all sorts of lights and stuff. Now let me show you whereabouts this place is, guys. We're in the main road. Here we are, Nissi Avenue. There's Hans and Gretel next door. Look out for the video, guys. We did go in there and have a delish ice cream, but we're going to go into this futuristic God knows what. Look at it, it's amazing. So Stephen's recommended this place, haven't you? You've recommended coming here, and we'll go in and have a look around. Oh wow, look at this place, looks amazing. Right, let's ask this chap, see what's going on. So we've got Stephen here, is my friend, and the crew, and I'm a bit old in the tooth. Can you show us around the place, see what's going on?
Sure. Would you like to start from the back and move our way forward?
Yes, please. We can have a look around the place. Wow, look at all these lights and futuristic rides everywhere.
So this is GOVR. It's a virtual reality arcade here in Ayia Napa in Cyprus.
Right.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I've seen it on. I've seen the masks they put on, and you can. I've seen that on TV. The nearest I've seen to this thing is Tomorrow's World, but you wouldn't even know about Tomorrow's World. That finished years ago. Anyway, so what we got?
We'll start off with something a little more common.
Okay.
This is more or less the standard arcade games that we have.
Yeah, well, I've seen these before. We've played these. I've never played one that goes backwards and forwards or side by side. I've never played one of these with a moving net. That's interesting.
These ones move, and the more score you manage to get, then the faster it becomes. These are mostly used for the ticket feature. If you notice at the front of the reception, we actually have some rewards available, which are based on how many tickets you manage to get. And all of these machines here provide you tickets. You can use either the ticket eater here or the ticket eater at the front. You count the tickets, you get the receipt that the ticket eater provides, or you just bring the tickets at the front. We count them with you, and based on how many tickets you get, you can pick up an equivalent reward. And from this point on, we start going into the more virtual reality.
Oh
thing.
wow, this looks amazing. So what we got here?
This is a racing game. It's supposed to be themed around a motorcycle. It's actually a kind of difficult game too. You know, because you have to balance the motorcycle and you feel it move while you're on there.
Really?
Yeah, and that's really the thematic that we're going with all of the virtual reality games we have here. You know, you feel as if you're actually in the game.
Right, and when you get on this, you feel like you're actually on a motorbike, a real motorbike.
Yeah, the whole platform moves. Wow. And the motion really just comes through in sync with what you see on the headset.
What happens if you crash?
Well, of course, we can't have crashes simulated in real life, but all of the games include safety mechanisms for either motion sickness, or in the case of our racing simulators, those include seat belts because those do simulate crashes.
Wow, that sounds interesting. I might have a go at one of them. That sounds brilliant. So we've got the motorbike, and then do you wear 3D glasses with them?
Yes,
yeah,
you wear a headset on practically all of these.
Right.
Besides the racing simulators, because those are really focused on the haptic feedback of the device.
I see.
Notice the platform's actually sitting on pneumatic cylinders.
Oh,
They're
wow.
on hydraulics.
Let's get closer to that. This looks really interesting. This looks like my cup of tea, doesn't it? A sort of great for the older person, I think.
Yeah, well, this is it's basically like the racing rig that you have at home, but 9 times better.
Wow. And so we've got jacks here. There we
Yes.
are. And they go up and down, and
It simulates how a vehicle moves or a race car moves. And depending on the game that you choose, it can also simulate how a crash would feel like. Of course, it's not going to be 100% with the force of a crash, but you do feel it and you realize, I just crashed.
so this is very similar to an aircraft simulator.
Yes.
That sort of concept.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's for racing.
Yeah. So I noticed you've got 2 of these. Are they identical?
This one's actually version 1, this is version 2.
Right.
We currently have these 2 set up so that you can play with friends.
Oh
You
wow.
can actually hook them up together and play in the same track at the same time, ride in the same vehicle, and you can compete.
Oh, so if you're here with friends, one can go there, one can go there, and you can race.
Yeah.
But you don't need the 3D glasses, that's right,
No,
isn't it?
this one doesn't use the virtual reality goggles, which is why it has 3 screens to really give you that wide field of view and simulate what it would be like in a
Fantastic.
car.
What about this one? Let's go back to this one, because this is, it's got some sort of fan. What's all this about? Do you get sucked in there or something? Can't get out?
Of course, that's not the case.
Ah,
it's
right.
just for visual aesthetics.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes to the station, this is called the Interactive. And there's a variety of mini games available here. You can play basically any kind of genre of a game that you'd like for about 6 minutes. We've got some puzzler games, some shooters. We even have Beat Saber,
Wow.
which is something that a lot of people are interested in.
Okay.
We've got some horror-themed ones, such as Blue Effect, personally one of my favorites. But I would not recommend it for small children.
Okay. So you stand on this platform here.
Yeah, you stand in the platform. There's no movement included in this one, or
Right, okay.
minimal movement included.
Okay.
And based on the game that you choose, you get to have the fun that you like. There's even some sports games like basketball and some skiing games as well. There's a climber game as well that I also really enjoy. It's actually very challenging, and if you're fast enough, you can actually finish the level in time.
Right, let's carry on down. This is brilliant. I love this place. What's all this about? What's this? We've got seats here.
We call this the 90s cinema. And the reason for that is because it really is just like a movie, but with a lot more senses involved. So of course you'll notice that it does have the virtual reality goggles.
Right.
You put on the goggles, and depending on what you want to do, you can have a shooter game, you can have a roller coaster, you can have a horror movie. There's, again, lots of variety to choose from here. You get on the chair, have a seat, relax, and then the fun begins. The entire platform here moves and shakes you around. In the case of the roller coaster ones, it actually does make you feel like, you know, you're on the track moving along.
Wow, so you don't even have to go on one. If you're scared of heights, say, you don't have to go on a real roller coaster. You can come here, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And go on the virtual reality one. Does this move, this great big
No,
frame?
the sides don't move. It's just the central platform. where
Oh,
the
this
chairs-
massive platform moves.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're on a roller coaster. And what's this? Some sort of escape room. It looks a bit.
We do
ooh.
have an escape room, a virtual reality escape room that you can book online on our website, or you can come here at the reception and discuss available hours with us. But this is not the escape room, this is the zombie prison. It's actually a cooperative survival shooter.
Really?
There's multiple themes to choose from. The most prominent one being the zombies one, of course. But there's also dinosaurs and aliens, as well as some others that we usually reserve for kids. Again, you sit in your positions here, and we put on the survival theme that you'd like. You can play with friends. It's a minimum of 2 people.
Can we go in?
Maximum of 4. Of course.
Let's go in, guys. Look, it's like a, oh, I don't know what, it's a cage. He puts you in a cage.
Well, we don't call it a prison for nothing.
Oh, look at this. We're in the cage. You're coming in the cage?
I'm in.
He's in here. Oh, I don't like this. Look, we've got blood everywhere. So we have to wear these 3D glasses, is that right?
Yeah, you wear the 3D glasses, we give you your weapon, and this is what you use to survive for as long as possible. As I said, it is a survival game. You play with your friends, and the goal is to survive for as long as possible. Minimum of 2, it's a maximum of 4.
4 people. So you start off on these little circles, is that
you start
right?
off on your positions,
Right.
and each player has their own unique position. You don't move around a lot, but you can twist your body around, you know, to change where you're looking at, because the zombies do come from various angles. Fight together as a team against zombies.
Oh, okay. So you're not fighting your friends, you're fighting the zombies or whoever you're going against.
Yes.
Ooh.
However, if you do want to fight your friends, we have the laser tag arena.
Oh my God, this. Oh wow, guys, it's going on. This is fun. You could spend hours in here, couldn't you? More guys. So there's the cage. Look at. Have you seen the cage? Look at this place. It's unreal.
It just keeps getting better.
Oh, it's unreal.
So, as I mentioned, this is the laser tag arena. You'll notice it's actually a pretty wide vacant space.
This is
There's a reason
massive.
for that. This is probably my favorite game out of everything we have here.
Okay.
Second only to the zombie prison.
The zombie prison.
The laser tag, you actually move around, as in physically. We give you the goggles, you get the controllers, and you fight your friends in a virtual arena in this space.
Can we go in the arena? Let's go in the arena. Wow.
Do you feel anything? Like, or is it literally just...
You don't feel anything, of course, unless you accidentally hit the wall. But you do see the walls in the game, so that's a pretty rare phenomenon.
Right, so you're not going to injure yourself. You're not going to go into the walls because part of the game knows where you are within this arena.
The headsets have real-time tracking, and they know at any point in time where you are in the arena and how close you are to the walls, how close you are to other players, and it always gives you the appropriate warnings.
Well, this technology is unbelievable. And how many people can play?
Again, it's a minimum of 2 because you can't have a competitive game without a second person.
That's right.
But you can actually have a maximum of 6 people here playing at the same time.
And what's the aim of this game?
Whoever gets the most kills wins.
Oh, right. So it's
It's like Call of Duty, but you are the player and you are physically moving.
We're not done, guys. We've got more things going on.
We've got the solo stations here. This is actually the part where an advanced user comes in.
Okay.
So solo stations, unlike other games, which usually last between 5 to maybe 10 minutes at most, the solo station is a minimum of 15 minutes, and you can go for as long as you'd like. And the purpose here is you have multiple games to choose from, most of them Steam games, and you pay for the duration that you'd like to stay on the game for. If you are a user of VR, this is a perfect opportunity to try out a lot of various games. If I'm not mistaken, we've got at least 20 games on each solo station.
Right.
You can play individually.
So you sit on these chairs and
There are
off you
some
go.
games that you take a seat. Other games you actually stand up.
Right.
For example, we've already mentioned Beat Saber on the interactive station. Here you can play Beat Saber for maybe 30 minutes even. And we've got a lot more advanced levels here. I've seen some people play Beat Saber here at speeds that I couldn't even comprehend how fast they were going.
That is unbelievable. So it is for the advanced game player.
Yes. If you are going to pick up the solo station to play here, we assume that you're already an advanced user. because as I said, there's a lot of games available here. We didn't really have the time to go through every game, each and every one of us working here at GOVR. So we can't explain to you all of the controls.
Stephen, are you an advanced game?
Not VR,
No.
I'm just learning.
Right. So if you're really scared, you can take the glasses off, or...
Yes, in the case that you feel nauseous, dizzy, or even scared in the cases of a horror movie, you can just remove the glasses, you know, have a moment to take a breath, and if you really want to get off, we can just come take you off of the game while the others continue.
That is amazing.
For the racing games, I don't know if you noticed, they have an emergency stop button that's immediately available to the user.
Right, okay.
And every other device also has an emergency stop button that we can press at any point in time.
And you've got staff here looking after the guests, obviously.
Yes, of course.
So it's not a problem.
Everyone is probably looked after.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Oh, wow. What we got here?
Here in the corner, we've got two more sections. This one, we call it the skateboard. You take a seat in the back there, and this one's essentially a virtual roller coaster, but it's for a single person.
Right.
It's much like the 90s cinema, but again, one person only. It does have different rides, however, so even if you go through everything somehow on the 90s cinema, you can still have fun on the skateboard because it's got different rides available.
And I've noticed you have to put a seat belt on.
Well, of course.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Again, it's a platform. It tilts back and forth, left and right, really simulate the movement.
And I've noticed everything's priced up, like that says €6.
Yes, everything has its price on it, and even if the game itself doesn't have the price available, there is a full catalog at the reception for all of the virtual reality games.
Okay, so like this one's €6, and how long will you get on this for €6?
About 5 to 6 minutes.
Oh,
Depends
that's
on
great.
the ride.
So it's about €1 a minute on quite a few of the devices, is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
And what's this one on the corner?
This one, we talked about simulators with fighter pilots before. Well,
We did. We said we talked about the one over there, didn't we? The racing
Yes.
car. And it's very similar to an aircraft
flying
simulator.
Yes. So this one is the 360 chair. The
Right.
reason we call it 360 is because it does spin you 360 degrees.
Really? Oh dear.
There are so many straps in here
Oh,
just
dear.
to make sure that you go nowhere.
Oh wow! Now
We strap in your legs, we
Le-
strap in your waist, we strap in your chest. Straps everywhere.
And this actually moves, does it?
The whole chair moves 360 degrees around for a variety of games. There are some that are just a joyride in case that you don't want something that's action filled.
Right.
But you'll notice we have some red buttons here. These are triggers because there's shooting games available here, and it does feel like you're a fighter pilot in space.
Right. So Stephen's going to go on one of these. These are ones without the goggles, and
Yes.
so he's got an option of manual, automatic.
Yes, currently, due to some limitations, this one is automatic only. That one can do both automatic and manual.
Right. So
In the future, they will both be automatic and manual at the same time.
okay. Right. So you're going on an automatic one, are you?
Automatic. I'm an automatic boy, me.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You go on the automatic one. All right. Well,
See?
let's set him up.
Here on the machine, I'll go through some basic rules. Of course, first rule, do not use the steering wheel for support. There are bars here for you to grab onto and get on the machine and also off of the machine at any point in time. The steering wheel is not meant to hold weight. All right. You can adjust the chair using a bar on the bottom. You pull the bar up and the chair moves back and forth as much as you'd like. There is a seatbelt. It's mandatory that you wear the seatbelt for safety reasons.
Yeah, make sure you wear the seat belt.
And like I mentioned before, in the case that you get dizzy, nauseous, or you just want to stop the game at any point in time, you hit this red button in, and the game stops. Okay.
Now, I've noticed this one's €10. How long is he going to get on this game?
It goes for about 12 minutes.
Oh, 12 minutes. That's really good. Brilliant. So just €10 on this particular game for the 12 minutes. guy's setting him up. He's going to give him a reasonably easy track. Can you give him an old banger, some old car? Because I don't think he's very good at driving. You're going to give him a McLaren. That's not advisable, but still, never mind. It's your game, you know. You give him any car you want to smash up.
This is the main event.
That's right. Oh, look at that car. He's off.
On your marks.
Oh,
Get set.
Look at this.
So you'll notice the hydraulics are moving along based on what kind of action he's doing. If he's going to turn to the left, the hydraulics will tilt him in such a way that it feels like he's turning to the left. If he brakes, they will tilt him forward, so he feels as if he's actually braking the car.
That is absolutely amazing. Oh, look, he's doing very well.
He's doing very well, but he's cutting the track.
You've come off the track. Get on the road, will you? Oh, he's absolutely rubbish. Stay on the road.
He's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better. Not too bad. You've actually stayed on the track for a few minutes.
He's also managed to get faster in the meantime.
Yeah.
If you notice, every time that he goes through a checkpoint, it tells him his lap delta, which means the average time he's taking for the lap. And the last two checkpoints, he's actually been in green, which means he's faster than before.
Wow. Not bad for a go-kart driver. Oh, he's going forward, going backwards. Oh, you nearly tipped it over. Go on, overtake it, come on. Go on, you can take him, Go on, you can take it. Boyfriend's going in for a second chance.
Yeah.
Here we are. And I think we've got one of the staff going in with him because you won't go. Too frightening, isn't it? Oh, I wouldn't like that. All them zombies and stuff. Oh, it's horrible. Okay, let's see how he gets on. So he's all set up. There he is. Quite comfortable there. Yeah, seems to be good. They're just setting it all up, guys. There he is in the cage. How did you do that first? No, I don't believe it. What? Oh, the others probably crashed.
That's it.
Probably.
I didn't cut the track at last.
We're not giving you a driving license, by the way. You're rubbish. Right, let's go and check out the zombies. Now, guys, you might not see me again. Okay, so maybe get another guy to do it. I'm going on that over there. He's going to strap me in. So let's go.
Good luck, George.
Right. I'm feeling a bit apprehensive. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like going upside down. But for you guys, I'm going to go. Okay, so. All right.
This doesn't make you subscribe. I don't know what we'll.
Oh my God. There we go.
Brilliant.
Right. Come on.
Any final words, George?
They're going to trap me in. Sorry.
Any final words?
I've made a wheel, so you should be fine. So this is only for you guys, Cyprus Insight. It's not an electric chair, is it?
Oh no, it's not.
Oh, it's not an electric chair, guys. Okay, so now what?
Now we put on the headset. This goes under your chin, so when you rotate around, it doesn't fall off your head.
Oh, okay. Alright.
As How's it feel there? Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's quite comfortable. Yes, very comfortable indeed. That is marvellous.
Right.
Where are you?
I'm right here on the side.
Okay.
Good luck, George.
Can I hold on to this bit here?
You hold on to the handles.
Okay. You don't mind if I make any noise if I have to, do you?
No, no problem whatsoever.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
look,
I can see it, we can see it. That's what
Oh, I
George
like
did.
this. There's a ghost down there. Oh! This
He's
is
moving.
Oh, I'm flying! Oh, this is marvellous! Oh, look up there! There's a windmill, and we're flying! This is amazing! Oh, I love it! Oh, we're going
Here he
into
goes,
the
here he
tunnel.
goes.
Oh, this is brilliant! Oh, wow! Oh, I love it! It's amazing! I'm going through a tunnel! Over the bridge, there's a fire! Woohoo! Marvellous! Oh, it's not too bad, guys. It's brilliant. It's just like flying. Wow, look at the sky. Woo! Oh, here we go. Around. Oh, here we go. Hey! Absolutely amazing. Woohoo! There we go. Hey! I love it! This is brilliant! Down through the pirate ship. Oh, hey!
That's quick, isn't it?
Whoa! Fantastic! Woo! Woo!
You're right.
That is amazing. Oh, I'm shattered.
So George, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm a bit dizzy, but that was absolutely amazing. I'd go again, but maybe another day. I liked the beginning. The beginning was lovely and soft, and then we went through all these little caves and everything, and then all of a sudden, the whole thing span around, and that's when everything went wrong. But it was marvellous.
Well, glad you enjoyed it, George.
Right guys, I've recovered from going upside down on that machine over there, and this guy is making me go on this.
You gotta experience the 90.
Okay, so this is a roller coaster, is it?
Yes, it's a roller coaster.
So the crew's going to go on with me. I don't feel...
You're not gonna be alone this time.
Yeah, I feel a bit apprehensive, so can you come with us?
Of course I can.
He's coming with us. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to sit down. What's that for?
This is for the shooting game. The one that you're going to experience right now does not involve these. You just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Right, so I don't have to touch that. Fine. Right, let's sit in here. Oh, it's very comfortable. Oh, it's very nice. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, we get strapped in again. Hello. Where's Stephen?
To your left.
Hello. Oh, to my left. Right. So where can I put my hands? Yeah?
You just put your hands there.
Okay.
I hope you like dragons.
Oh no, it's dragons.
Dragon.
Dragons.
Okay at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine, I'm fine. Oh, this is lovely. Not a problem at all. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? My mum. My mum. Oh, it's guys, that is not real. Ugh, I'm shattered. That was amazing. Whew. I'm sweating. It's fantastic. What an experience.
What's the overall experience?
Well, I'm absolutely shattered, but it was fantastic. I mean, that is unreal. So, was that quite a slow roller coaster?
There's some faster ones, there's some slower ones, depends on the preference.
That is,
but that's the most favorable one.
that is fantastic, because you felt like you were there. All the stuff coming up, the seat bouncing. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed that.
And you've barely scratched the surface. Imagine all the other rides that you could enjoy here.
I know, I must come back. So this is a great place if you fancy a little ride on here and then come back another night perhaps.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, you can. So you can just come in and choose a ride that you like. You don't have to book anything except the cage. Is that right?
No, the cage is also one of those games that you can play whenever. The escape room is the one that you need to have a reservation for.
Okay, and that's this one here.
The escape room is upstairs, and the reservation is ordered for us to prep the room.
Okay. Well, guys, that was real experience. I'm definitely going to do that again. I fancy going on the car one, but after those two rides, I've had enough for tonight. Stephen fancies going again, don't you?
That's unbelievable.
That's unreal,
Really
isn't
clever.
it? Oh, it's
Really
amazing. I've had enough for tonight. Those two rides are enough for one night for me, but apparently you can go on, and they're quite reasonably priced, weren't they?
I don't think it's too bad.
No, it's not too bad at all. Some were €6, weren't
And you
they?
get quite long as well.
Yeah, I noticed you were quite a long time on that
Racing car.
car. You were ages. We went off and you were still on it.
I know, I was just and
Yeah.
I won, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I might go on the racing car next time.
I think you should.
That thing going upside down, well.
Well, try and get one.
I've come out here, guys, to get a bit of fresh air after that experience. So there it is. There's the place, guys, if you fancy having a go. It's definitely a must do, I think, if you're on holiday or even if you're out here. What an experience. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Don't forget, guys, there is an escape room upstairs. Okay, if you fancy going in the escape room. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there's somewhere you'd like me to go, put it in the comments below.